stage fright.
And we can do your audition. I got an hour's worth of battery left, so.
Okay. So, what's the answer right there?
We got that.
Friendly game's good. So you're either gonna intensify it or you're gonna move on to something else.
Well, I was talking to her too about throwing in or working on the things that she's going to need for the audition.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's great.
And if she's just going to do a level 1 audition, she does not have to do a circle, and she does not have to load him.
Doesn't have to load it. She has to do a circle because there's the 7 games.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
In some form.
Okay.
It doesn't mean technically circling game.
Okay.
But it has to be somewhere or other. There has to be circling in there. Wiggle harder. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yep, yep, yep. Kathy's not that dangerous.
I'd like to get it out to the end of the road.
So, just a little more energy. Busy, busy, busy.
Up, up.
Go, 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 go. Yep, there, yep.
Clucking.
There you go.
And there, good.
Okay, good boy. And now continue.
Dana also suggested that she take it easy on clucking so much, because she'll.
He's a big chicken. She got a cluck out of him. Okay, now, a little thing to have in mind there. How long did it take him to get back there?
Quite a while.
And how long a break did he get there?
Not much of a break.
Not much of a break. And which was he better at, coming in or going out?
Coming in.
And which is he getting a longer break for?
I got you. Okay.
Good.
Yep.
And I didn't want to give you the answer I'm going to give you.
Yep.
So when he gets out there, one of the questions to ask yourself is, well, why should he go out there? 2 reasons. One is because you asked him to. And the other is, what does he get when he gets there? He gets a break. So in other words, what are you creating out there? A sweet spot.
Yes.
So, and these are just some little things that when you say, oh yeah, okay, that is important to him. That's when you can use the heck out of things like sweet spots.
Right.
Reading them, comfort, all that.
Okay.
Because if let's say his draw was so good that he just comes in and almost runs over you,
Yeah.
then what I would do is I'd bring him in and back him up.
Okay.
How much break did he get for coming in? None. Boom, right into the backup.
Okay.
So you can, the timing of how long your release is can even make a big difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're going to do
There's that chicken thing, huh? That chicken thing. Okay. Now, let's refine this. You were talking to which end of him? Running your back.
I was talking to the front end. I mean, I meant for the hind end to move around.
Okay. So there were 2 things actually that were going on. 2 games going on. 2 porcupine games. You know where they were?
Should have been up here at the neck.
Okay, now you were talking to the hindquarters. That was your
Right.
intent. Do you know where the 2 porcupine games were going on that were going on?
hind end.
So you were playing a porcupine game back there.
Mm-hmm.
Where was the other one?
Maybe he was crossing the front as well. I wasn't.
He was doing exactly what you were asking him to. What were his front feet doing?
Were they going forward?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want that.
Right. So the question is, why were they going forwards?
I must have been.
Because your rope hand was doing this. This hand was here. This thing had a life of its own. Right? Did you even know that hand was leading him?
No.
No.
Okay.
Your video will show you though.
Okay,
Now,
very
just
good.
a subtle little thing. When you're sitting on him, if there's pressure right here, and obviously your intent was hindquarters and he was moving his hindquarters, you can have a little bit of, see just that little bit there, that makes it that much clearer, especially when your intent is here, for him to move his hindquarters.
Okay.
So, what you're going to do is you're going to stick that rope hand in your belly button. There you go. And point your belly button at his hindquarters.
Yeah.
And now ask.
Hot chicken, we don't need chicken little.
Okay, so you feel how much difference there was there? The front feet
Yes.
moved a little bit, but they weren't constantly traveling, were they?
Okay. No.
And that hand didn't get to have a life of its own.
Okay. That's where I've been going wrong because I've been using the carrot stick and trying to do both and shake in the front.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And I think he's a little upset.
And that's okay. Play on. Because we haven't asked anything unfair out of him. So if he's not going to listen to that, then bring up with that right hand a little bit of rhythmic pressure. A little bit of tap, tap, tap. Until he says, oh, that's right, porcupine game's the better deal. So now you can see how the front feet were moving some, weren't they?
A little. Yeah.
So here's where, if I may demonstrate for just a moment, here's where on purpose, if you on purpose activate this hand, you can. And what you're going to say to him is, because we'll start out just like what you were doing.
Okay.
And we're going to say, yep, you need to move your hind feet over.
Level 5, phase 5. Yeah.
No, I was talking about the clucking.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't even realize you're doing it, Paula.
okay.
So if, come on, let's go, buddy. Come on.
Sorry.
Now, if I pull this hand out here, and that's what you're going to see that you were doing the first time, but then you stop there, you can see what his front feet are doing. So it's like then, as soon as I stop leading, excuse me, hey. Yes, I need to respond. So if the front feet are still, excuse me, thank you. Right there, if the front feet need some support, see how I just lifted and the front feet stopped.
Okay.
And that's what you could do with the rein, isn't it? If you just lift, thank you, lift, front feet stop, and I'm asking the hind feet to go. And I'm asking the hind feet, not the front feet. And hind feet, hind feet, hind feet, hind feet. Hind feet. So, can you relate this to the circling game? When he stops moving his hind feet here is when he breaks gait on the circling game and stops. So he's not carrying his responsibility, is he?
Right. So right now he should keep crossing until you tell him not
If
to.
this pressure is here and my focus is up, he should keep going and going and going and going and going.
And Paul, you're not going to hurt him.
And going. There, and relax. Good. So
Okay,
you
I
can,
got, yeah.
yeah.
It's interesting how that relates to the circling game.
Oh yeah, because it's the responsibility of maintaining gait is just an idea. And that's all that was. He was not maintaining gait right there, was he?
No.
So if I ask you to go sideways and you start to go sideways and all of a sudden you stop going sideways, I'm still asking, aren't I? And you know it. So whack, whack, whack.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now, the other thing was forward.
Yep. Front end. Okay, good. So, just as far as awareness, I want to hear what you were aware of. How many times did he step behind?
Oh, I was watching the front. I wasn't paying.
Front feet. How many times did the front feet step behind?
Oh, step behind instead of over.
Uh-huh.
I saw it go over twice, I think.
Okay. So
So
the
he
first,
must have
the
been
first step,
stepping behind.
the second step, the third step he stepped over, the fourth step he stepped behind, and then the second to the last one he stepped behind.
So he should be stepping over every time.
Because if he steps behind, it's an escape.
Okay.
That's why it's important to just have the awareness of how he's
Okay.
going.
Okay.
And you released on a good step.
Okay.
So that was good. So
Okay.
that's just that level of awareness. And when you're riding, it's so easy to feel it. So when you're playing on the ground, just have it, see, that's an escape already right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So just turn the front end. Yep. Just ask him what you were going to ask him. Turn that front end.
Okay.
Tip the nose. Ask the feet to follow. So there's behind and front. And front.
Yeah.
That's good.
There.
That's good. Oh, he started and then he took it back. That's good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
He's flying.
And good. Yes.
Okay.
So you can see it's just having that level of awareness
Yeah.
to know when he's doing it just better and better and better.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now, would you like to do? Let's do the back up and then let Mommy put you on a circle and where Dan can see something. Sometimes his attention goes outside the circle and I see him hooking that nose, but it's never been enough to pull away yet.
Okay.
I mean, I've tried to be right on it
Yeah.
before it.
And sometimes you can just lift a stick, some little thing like that, when he's headed that way, and just catch his thoughts and have him stay thinking inside that circle. Now right there, you were aware of something, and you played at it, but you didn't actually win it. That's right. It was the front end that kind of walked through you, wasn't it?
Yep,
I know you knew.
I did.
I saw you recognize it.
Should I have tagged him on that shoulder?
Yes, you should have kept stepping into him a little bit, saying, hey, one of the two of us is going to yield from the other. So there was a thought to the outside right over there. You're absolutely correct. And, you know, if he's walking around the circle like this, and he occasionally looks out and looks at something, that's completely okay.
Yeah.
It's when he leaves the circle, or has the intention of leaving it, that it's a big deal. Okay. So right there, at that length of rope, you can feel how that's not going to get wrapped around you.
No.
And when he's right there, yep. That's when I want you to flick that string out there towards that hindquarters, because he's thinking at the gate, thinking at the barn, thinking at the buddies, you know, it's whatever it is over there specifically. So you know the exact place that he's going to do it, and I want you to flick that string towards his butt when he does it.
Kind of a lazy walk.
There's pros and cons to it, isn't there?
It's relaxed and
It
it's
is
relax.
yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yep. So right there, see that little, he thought more, right there again, yep, yes, good. And send him on, same direction, and play the game, turn him, and say, yes, I asked you to think inside, but if you had been paying attention, you would have realized that I didn't ask you to change direction, zchivago. I just asked you to think to me.
Okay.
And it was still on that side, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And that's where, no, I don't want you to pull on his head, but I do want you to, right there, lift your stick towards his butt. Yep. Good, that's all it takes.
Okay.
And again, see that little moment right there? Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
Alrighty.
Because what you're saying to him is, zchivago, I know you're doing it.
Okay.
You're not pulling anything over on me.
Okay. Right.
Good, and see, that's nice right there. Now step, okay. And step into him, into the front, into there, yes! You felt him yield away that time, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was nice.
Alright. I think I'm going to ask him to life up and trot.
Yep, absolutely. And
Okay.
engage through the hindquarters.
Okay.
You can open the door with your belly button. And good. Very nice. And it's still the same thing. If he thinks over there, yep, good. Good. You can shape around you right there. Not because you pulled on his head, was it? Good. Yep. And send him on. Because picking up your stick was what game?
Clumsy.
It was a friendly game, wasn't it? It was a friendly game because did you have a focus to anything when you picked up your stick? No. Now, he kind of assumed that you meant disengage his hindquarters, but that's what it was, an assumption. Good. Okay. Let's go to the good stuff. I know you can disengage him. So what I want you to do is come life up, add just a little bit of energy to him, and then draw and change directions.
Okay.
But be sure that you win the draw. Yep. Win the draw, win it, and wait. There. Now step in. Good. Yes. Good. Yes. Nice fun. And there's some nice energy to him there, isn't there?
What are you doing with that stick, Paula?
him to downward transition before he does it.
Okay. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. There you go.
And if you still want him coming down, which is what your body language says, yes, yes, good, 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 good.
Good.
All right.
Now, is it okay for him to come to me?
With what you did there, you were giving him permission to,
Okay.
because you had done this. You had said, you may come life, take
Life
the power
down.
away, downward transitions, and there was just a little bit of this.
Okay. Okay.
Which is draw.
I was trying to
It's
say
draw.
I'm relaxed, but I was drawing. Okay.
Yes.
I gotcha.
So
Alright.
he did exactly what you asked him to do, which is cool. That's a
Yeah.
good thing.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And I
And
should he I can take him there and have him jump the logs for you if
yeah,
you want
yeah,
me to.
yeah, that'd be great.
Okay,
Good.
I need to also have a little session on the figure eight because I thought I was doing it right, and then Kathy and I went over it the other day, and I don't think I am doing
Okay.
it right. So,
Okay. Yep, we can do that. For sure.
okay. All right. Let's see. You were cantering this way. Yeah, you need to go this way.
Okay, he was going left.
All right, my friend.
That's right. You haven't had them go anywhere yet. That's an assumption.
Don't make assumptions.
Anticipation is a great thing. Assumption gets us in trouble.
And what are you doing with your stick there, Apollo? I'm sorry.
It's alive, isn't it?
Really?
No, you're not. Not really, are you?
No, I want her to learn how to.
No, I mean, you're not sorry.
Let go of it. Yeah.
We just have to say that, isn't it? It's a polite thing to say,
Yeah.
Very
but
good.
it's not really honest.
Good boy. Yeah.
Bless her heart, she's got it. We just need to refine her.
Step into him just there. Good. Yes. Good. So you could feel just, he needed that little bit of push from your belly button.
Right.
And he said, yeah, I can do that.
Very good boy.
Yeah, and that is nice. Slacking the rope. So that's nice.
Stick in neutral. I was telling her, I remember you threatened to tie my arms down to my side.
I threatened Sarah Langham today with it.
So after that, I tried really much harder to.
Now, Paula, the thing that you're going to adjust a little bit, because it's looking good. It's looking good. But the thing you're going to adjust a little bit is when you resend him, I want you stepping your belly button into his shoulder as he's going back out there.
Okay.
So the moment you start to resend, you bring your energy back forward.
Okay.
I mean, he has to be going the new direction, otherwise you're just going to shove him back out this way. But that's how he's going to make that graceful back out.
Okay.
Draw, 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 and step in, step in, step in. There!
Hey.
And the crowd goes wild.
Nice. You saw him reshape,
Uh-huh.
all that. And that is the kind of reshape that you're going to want when you're riding too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Big time.
Like that.
All right. Clucking, clucking.